Meditation allows opportunity for observance. So if you are trying to control your thoughts, you may be trying to put it in a box, you may be trying to stop it, you're stopping the flow of energy, and that is stopping you from being able to tap into yourself and learn and observe these thoughts. Why is it What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nell Divine, and today we are talking about meditation. Okay, this is one of my favorite topics. This is one of my favorite things to teach, to discuss, to guide people through, because I'll be very honest, meditation has done so much for me. All right, meditation was one of the first practices that I consistently tapped into. For one, it was the first practice I was exposed to when I started my spiritual journey. And meditation in itself can be used for so many different things. Okay, it can be used to benefit you in your day-to-day life. It can be used to help you heal yourself. It can be used to help you along your spiritual journey. It can be used for so many different things. So we're going to touch into that. I am not sure how deep this video is going to be, but I'm just going to give you guys all I have. I had notes and now I can't find them. So we're just going to go based off of my experience, because experience is the greatest teacher. Let's talk about what meditation is, because I think people have it misconstrued, and that is possibly why they feel like they're not successful at meditating. Or I always get the question of like, how can I meditate better? I can't control my thoughts. I keep having thoughts in my head. Meditation doesn't work for me. All of these are misconceptions, and that is because we've been kind of fed a narrative of what meditation is, and it ain't really that. So we're going to touch on that today. All right, so for one, meditation is really just the act or the practice of mindfulness. Okay, it's the act of practice of getting within yourself to relax. Okay, you can have a variety of intentions when it comes onto meditation. Meditation doesn't have to be just to relax. You will become relaxed as you meditate, or as you come out of that meditation, you'll feel more relaxed. But relaxation does not have to be the sole only intention or goal or result from meditation. Okay, it is just a practice of mindfulness. People use this in a variety of ways. Okay, so you can usher yourself into a meditative state through chants. Okay, through listening to specific hertz, just sitting in silence, okay, and being one with your mind, with yourself in that space and time. A big misconception that people have is that when you're meditating, you shouldn't have any thoughts. That is a very big misconception. And I should have given this disclaimer at the very beginning of this video, but I'm going to give it now. If you are a beginner when it comes into meditating, if you feel like you struggle with meditation, if you feel like meditation doesn't work for you, we gonna fix all that. This video is specifically for you, because we have a bunch of misconceptions on what it is, how to do it, whether or not we know it's working in our lives. Okay, and to be very, very honest with you guys, meditation can be a variety of things. It does not have to just look like you sitting down in silence, or you don't have to be sitting down playing hertz or playing music or listening to chants or Hare Krishna or anything like that. You don't have to do any of that to be meditating. There is such a thing as shower meditation. All right? When you go into the shower and you are intentionally in there for whatever reason that you are washing off the energy to bring in a different kind of energy to clear your mind. Maybe that is why you're in that shower meditation. It's really based off of intent and whatever it is that you are trying to get out of. I strongly believe that meditation can work for anything. I've used meditation to heal aches and pains. I've used meditation to enhance my spiritual gifts. I've used meditation to heal myself from past traumas. So it's really just finding what it is specifically that you need to do, okay, or what it is that you're trying to accomplish from meditation, and that is how you can find the specific meditative practice that is going to work best for you. There's times when I use shower meditation because I may have had a rough day, so I just want to wash off my day. It is just an intentional practice to get yourself back to your energy. You may be trying to discover yourself. You can figure that out through meditation. All right. Some people dance. Some people draw. Some people color. I write poetry. Okay. That is how I go into my flow state. I'm just there. It's me, the book, and the pen. I'm in my meditative state. I am relaxed. I am calm. It is just us. That is it. There's a variety of ways that you can do it. It's just finding which one works best for you, based off of the intention that you have. I'm going to talk about specifically the traditional method of meditation, which is really you sitting with yourself and observing your thoughts. So that will be a lot of what this video is on today. Okay, so when it comes onto that form of meditation, all right, biggest misconception, like I said before, is we should not be getting any thoughts, or we should have control over our thoughts. The reason why many of us, especially at the beginning stages of our meditation practice, we feel like we're doing this wrong is because we think that we need to control our thoughts. You cannot control something that you have not first learned. You can't stop something or learn how to control something if you haven't taken the time to observe it. Meditation allows opportunity for observance. So if you are trying to control your thoughts, you may be trying to put it in a box, you may be trying to stop it, you're stopping the flow of energy, and that is stopping you from being able to tap into yourself and learn and observe these thoughts. Why is it important to learn and observe these thoughts? These thoughts could be coming from within you, and then they could be coming from without you. They could be coming from you, your self-talk. They could be coming from other energies that you've picked up along the way, or other practices that you've picked up along the way, other people's ideals that you've picked up along the way, and you've adapted it in your mind. Okay, so not all of these things that come to you are you. Meditation provides you the opportunity to sort through these thoughts. You can't control these thoughts if you haven't taken the time to let them come up. And meditation is the safest way to do that. All right. It is just you and self, or you and a shaman, you and a friend, you and your music, whatever it is. And you are allowing it to just come so that you can observe. One of the biggest things you will learn from meditation is that you are not your thoughts. You're just a mere observer. You're the fly on the wall that is observing these thoughts. You are the consciousness that is observing these thoughts. So when you allow them to come to you, you can recognize which ones you really want and which ones you don't want, which ones affect your day-to-day, which ones can't you push past. And this is such a fundamental method to help you with your shadow work, because it will really open you up to yourself and to the parts of you that you may have been too busy throughout the day to face, too busy throughout the day to acknowledge that thought that came in that wasn't so positive. Meditation provides that space so that you can do that. Okay, so really and truly, the idea that we should have no thoughts is a huge misconception. There is no way you're going to have no thoughts, especially if you have not spent consistent time meditating, observing these thoughts, letting them come so that you can catch and release them. That is a form that people use in meditation, okay? The catch and release method, letting these things come, holding them, observing them, then releasing it. All right? That is something that takes time. It takes time to sit there, meditate, and no thoughts come to you. That takes focus, that takes practice. So coming into meditation or, your spiritual practices and thinking that it's just going to be one and done, that is not the case, and you're in for a really, really serious awakening. All right? Let those thoughts come so that you can then observe them and gain control over them. You can take your power back from these thoughts, but you cannot do that if you are thinking that you shouldn't have thoughts. Okay, you should be having thoughts. When you unpack those thoughts, that is when they move from you. And then now you can meditate and you no longer have a bunch of invading thoughts in your mind. Okay, so a quick thing to point out. Depending on where we are within our healing process, within our journeys, when we do this practice, some emotions may come up. Okay, some emotions will really come up. Some may feel very, very overwhelmed. Some may feel a rush of hot, high energy. Some may feel cool. You may feel distraught, angry. These are all emotions that can arise when we meditate. Why? Okay, one of the key things to keep in mind as human beings, as we walk this earth, as you walk this earth, you are picking up energy. You are energy. The events that happen in your life create a specific energy in your body that can stick within your energetic field. If you know about the aura, all right, you know that energies can stick within your your auric field, your energetic field. Okay, I'll be doing a video on everything I'm talking about now. All right, when you have trauma that you have not faced, when you have past issues, feelings of guilt, shame, abandonment, anger, joy, overwhelming joy, whatever it is that you have, these feelings, especially if we have them bottled up, if we have not fully faced them, especially if you starting to do your meditation with intent, these emotions, these feelings may start to arise during your meditation. You may cry, you may weep, you may start to shake, you may feel like you're rocking, like you're going back and forth. My recommendation, go with it. Go with that emotion. Go with that emotion. Go with that energy. Go with that flow, because that is how you release. If you don't feel it, you can't heal it. Okay, so if it's coming up in you as you're meditating, because meditation can be used as a healing process. All right, it's not just, oh, I want to relax, let me meditate. No, you are actually removing energies from your energetic field. You are cleansing your aura. You are bringing yourself back to you when you meditate, right? So you may cry. You may go through a bunch of emotions that could have been stuck there, could have been sitting there. And then you start to think about some of these things that have triggered these emotions, the root issues that these emotions have come from, the situations that these emotions were developed in, these traumas and these habits were developed in. They may start to come to mind, and that is okay. Why is that okay? Energy, light is information. If we are holding energy in our body and it is stagnant within our being, what that means is we are holding on to information that needs to be processed. We are holding on to information that needs to be broken down. We are holding on to information that could really be helping us live a happier, healthier life. So when we are meditating and these emotions come up and they start to bubble within us and they start to come up, it is really the energy going from stagnant, and this is why we feel this emotion, energy in motion. Okay, this stagnant energy is starting to like heat up. It's starting to bubble within you. It's not rigid anymore and stuck in these chakras, stuck in your auric field, stuck in your mind even. It's starting to move. It's starting to flow, and flow causes emotions, especially when you're not used to it, especially when you haven't faced it. All right, so that is just a very, very big thing to keep in mind. When you're meditating, especially when you're meditating with intent, different emotions may come out of you, okay? Different emotions may come from you, and that's okay. You're not doing anything wrong, all right? You're healing, you're cleansing yourself through meditation, period, all right? I like that. All right, this is gonna look different for so many people. Some people may be using meditation to, enhance their spiritual gifts. Let me tell you. Like I said, before I found my soul tribe, before I found my soul family, when it was just me and my healing crystals, baby, I unlocked so many gifts within myself just through sitting in meditation, sitting with my thoughts, allowing them to be what they are, and then conversing with them in dialogue. When you are meditating, and like I was saying with releasing and how it can be healing for you, and how this method could be a great precursor to your window of shadow work when you start to journal and do your shadow work, which is just self-development, all right? Self-discovery, learning how to look back at the parts of yourself that have been hidden, abandoned, rejected, even by you, and bringing that to the forefront and learning how to integrate that in your life. That's shadow work, okay? Meditation is a very, very big precursor to that, in my opinion, because it can allow those things to come up, and once it comes up, you now know how to tackle it. All right, now once you've started tackling these things, okay, once you started touching on some stuff, once you started to bring stuff to the surface, you stop running from it. There's something powerful that happens to somebody who just stops running. Like, they just start to face things head on. They start to develop a certain type of muscle. All right, you start to get stronger in certain aspects, because instead of running from this emotion, all right, and it just being stagnant energy, okay, you start to face these things, allow these emotions to come up out of you, release it, and then that unlocks information with you. What is information? Information is literally what can help you with your spiritual gifts. Information is your spiritual gifts. Like, your spiritual gifts is what provides you with the information that you can do any of the things that you feel that you can do spiritually. But that can't be done if you haven't started healing. Does that make sense? I hope that's clicking for y'all. I hope it's clicking. Healing unlocks the doors for spiritual gifts. Meditation literally is a wide window opener for your spiritual gifts. When you meditate, you become lighter in your body, and as you become lighter in your human body and your human experience, the spirit now can do a lot of higher vibrational, higher dimensional things. So you'll start to see that you think of people and they call you. If you haven't been doing that already, it's probably gonna heighten. You know what I'm saying? You finishing people's sentences, you can tell what they thinking. You can really tap into other people's emotions because you've learned how to navigate your own emotions. So you can identify why people act certain ways and their triggers, and you can tell certain things, and you can maneuver in life a little differently because you've been unpacking your own stuff. Okay, so that is a very, very, very key thing to keep in mind when it comes on to meditation. Meditation is going to help you to unlock your spiritual gifts. Meditation is going to help you release those things from your subtle body so that these gifts can actually have room within your subtle body. And they can move freely within your day-to-day without there being as much, not to say there won't ever be, but there won't be as much blockage in your way, because as we know, healing never ends. Healing is not linear, but at least when you start your journey and you're meditating, all right, it starts to get a little easier. Okay, it does start to get a little easier. Something I wanted to mention, okay? I've had people bring up to me that, when they meditate, they start to see certain things, okay? They start to feel like they're no longer in their body. And that is okay. That happens in meditation. Like I was saying to you guys, as you meditate, you are unlocking yourself to more information. All right? And as you meditate, as you sit with yourself, many of us can get so deep within ourselves that we start to see different parts and aspects of ourselves in many different ways, many different dimensions, many different forms, and even many different lifetimes. Okay, some people have told me that they have meditated and seen their inner child. Like, it's literally you timeline jumped or time hopped to a time in your childhood and you're able to vividly see this thing. Or some people have, told me that they've seen, certain galaxies, they've seen certain beings when they meditate. All of that is okay. And when I was talking to my spirit team about this part, specifically when it comes on to meditation, because these are things that I myself have experienced through meditation, okay, both guided and self-guided, my spirit team started to explain to me that, especially for those of us that start to see things that are within the universe, otherworldly, okay, this is specifically for you. All right, you are a part, and this is for anyone who resonates with this as well. You are a pivotal part of the cosmos. You are not separate from the cosmos. Okay? So when you meditate and you tap into your core and you tap into you and you tap into yourself and your inner power, your inner you starts to really start to feel comfortable, so it starts to permeate and expose you to different aspects of yourself and information, okay? We have to remember that the universe is not always, and to be honest, if it is not at all, outside of ourselves. The universe is not outside of you. We love to talk about the universe outside of us, but what about the universe that lives inside of you? So when you are meditating, you are connecting with the universe that lives within you and the universe that is all around you. So that means you will probably see things that are otherworldly, because you are a multidimensional being, point blank, period. If you didn't know, now you know. You're a multidimensional being. So what that means is you're not just this flesh, this meat suit, okay? I'm not just Nell, you know what I'm saying, talking to you guys about this. I am much more than that. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, but I also have lifetimes of being other beings and other things. And as you meditate, that information can be unlocked to you if you're open to it. Some people haven't been open to it and they're unlocked. They unlock that information and then they just close themselves back off to it. I see you. Okay, but there's some of us who are open to this information, and we have been exposed to this information. Okay, we are being exposed to different aspects of ourselves, different parts of the cosmos that is really just a part of you. Okay, because it's all connected. Such a beautiful thing to experience, to be honest. So I really just wanted to point that out and let you guys know that you're not crazy, you're not bugging if you're seeing things. You're supposed to see things. Our world, our society has really made it seem like, these supernatural, holistic, alternative methods of healing and tapping into ourselves are wrong, are malicious, are demonic, if you're religious, and it is so off-putting. I have literally healed so much of myself through meditation. I've healed, and that is because the practice unlocks the door if you do it right. Okay, the practice unlocks the door. All right, I have been able to heal aches and pains in my body through meditation, through breath work, working with the prana. All right, that is powerful stuff that a lot of people don't want us to know about. All right, they don't want us healing ourselves, because when we heal ourselves, we don't have to rely on nobody else or nothing else outside of ourselves. Right? So when it comes onto meditation is really going to help you to get back to you. Meditation is going to help you get zen. It can help you with relaxation, but I really wanted to show you guys that it can help you with so much more, because as you are helped with the things that are at the root, when you get to the root, and meditation is going to bring you to the root, you can live a relaxed life. You can live a relaxed life. You'll know when you need to relax and when you actually need to use meditation to actually get some work done. And that's how you'll know the methods that should work best for you based off of that time. Like I said, sometimes it's shower meditation. Sometimes for me, it's journaling. Like, I need to definitely journal. Sometimes, people ride bikes, people run, people do so many things that they don't recognize is putting them in a relaxed state. It's bringing them to a calm. It's zenning their body. They are also releasing things from their day. All right, so it's not going to look the same. Find the method that works for you. All right, dance with life, hug a tree. Actually sit and meditate. Meditation is going to bring you so much peace. Meditation helps you to get into control of yourself, because you've actually learned to control your mind by losing your mind to then get it back. You got to lose it to get it back. I like to say lose focus to refocus. Like, I'm going to let it go crazy. Let the chaos and the mayhem take place so that we can restore order. And chaos and mayhem might have to go off in your mind so that you can recognize how much chaos and mayhem you've been holding on to, and then let it go. Period. You can't let go of nothing you don't feel. You can't let go of nothing you don't acknowledge. It's going to come up one way or another. It's going to test you one way or another. So it's just safe to get yourself together. Sit with yourself so you can process these things with time. And I promise you, give yourself 90 days. Come on, 90 days of consistent meditation. I'm not saying you got to do it every single day. I'm not saying you got to do it the same way every single day. But you want to be as consistent as possible. I'm not going to put any restrictions on you guys. Do what you can. But you want that streak. They say it takes, 30 to 90 days to create a habit? I don't know. But we want to actually put some work in. Get some stripes in when it comes on to meditation. You may do it, and then as you feel those sensations and stuff going on with your body, you may feel like, dang, no, I got to step out of it. That's okay. That's okay. This time, take a step back, regain, because that is still you building the muscle. You went into it. So, and you went into it and you felt that energy. You got exposed to it. So you've already kind of ticked that muscle, all right? When you pull yourself back out, don't pull yourself back out with the intention to run away. Pull yourself back out with the intention to recharge, so that you can go back into meditation and really follow through and release. Right? Hope that made sense. I hope it wasn't too much all over the place, because, child, I was just trying to give it to you guys based on my experience, my memory, and while it was hot, while it was here, because I cannot find my notes to save my life, all right? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was not as long as my first video, which is great because I am long-winded, all right? But I have a story to share and I'm going to share it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next video. We will be talking about manifestation. Peace.